Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be going over how to separate your OEM grill to install the new center section that's provided by American Modified. If you're not sure how to take off your grill, you can check out my other video, but today we're going to concentrate on breaking this one down so we can install the new parts. All right, so now that we've got the grill on the table, we need to separate the active shutter system. There's going to be 5 push pins along the front side. Any tool that you can use to get them loose. I started these obviously ahead of time just to make it a little bit easier. Once we get these out, you're gonna flip the grill over, and there's some more on the bottom side. Let's do that now. You're gonna have kind of the same thing that's gonna hold this divider on. You got to get these loose so that you can get this piece off. Take that and we'll set it aside. And you're going to have 3 on this one. 3 tabs right here that you're going to push down to separate the grill once you get ready for that part. You're also going to have 4 10mm bolts and 1 8mm bolt. So the 8mm bolt is going to be in the center right here. Take that out. And then your 4 10mm bolts. There's going to be 1, 2, and then there's going to be 2 more on the other side. That's holding the active shutter system to the actual grill. Once you have all of those, it'll really separate pretty easy, except this clip's being a pain. There we go. Inside here, get it turned. If you have a front camera, there's going to be another push pin that will need to get separated. Kind of move that around so you can see what I'm talking about here. Just basically the wire that's holding the camera stuff. There we go. I have some aftermarket lights in here, so let's make a disaster of this real quick. Cut these wire ties. All right, there we go. Your active shutter system is now separated. Now you get to take all of the little tabs apart. And it's going to have some Torx heads. Let me get that set up and I'll get right back to you. Okay, first we have to get rid of this little wing. We've got to separate it from the center section. There's going to be 4 T20 bolts on each side. Once again, I've already loosened these just to kind of help out, speed up the process. Stick these in your pocket. Just don't lose them. After you have those out of the way, you're going to need to separate these little levers. There's going to be, on this section, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's going to be 8 of them. And you just have to get on one side. There's only a little pin on one side. It'll kind of help you separate it. A flathead screwdriver works the best. It just kind of helps you start separating these things. There you go. All right. So you're going to take this wing, set it to the side. You're going to repeat the process on the other end. That's basically separating this decorative piece from the wing. And then we'll pull the center section off here next. All right, we got the other one aside. What that's done is basically taken the back side apart. Now we'll be able to remove this decorative trim ring. All right, I'll show you these tabs. There's several of them along here, and if you kind of reach underneath and pull it apart, just gonna release those a little bit. Flathead screwdriver in behind here. There's that part. Do the same thing on the top. There you go. It's that easy. That allows you to remove the center section, leaving you with the part that you want to paint. Next, if you wanted to, if you were going to reuse your factory, these actually decorative pieces here come off with the same kind of clips. There's going to be 6 of them. Actually, sorry, 8 of them per side. And you're just going to pinch those and push them through. Will allow you to sand and paint it. However, I'm going to pull off the emblem and we're going to put it on the new grill. Got a couple 10mm bolts and then your camera harness. It's all going to be attached to the new American modified grill. We'll get that put together, show you what it looks like. Once you're ready to put everything back together, it just goes back like a puzzle. Take all of the OEM pieces and they snap right into the new grill that you just received from American Modified. After that, there'll be some lights that will get put in there, and I'll show you how those functions work. So you have daytime running lights that will be white, and whenever the blinker is activated, there'll be sequential blinkers, switch back to white DRLs. Then we have 4 smoked running lights that are amber. There's 1, 2 here, and then there's 2 on the other side. So those will come on whenever your headlights are on. Now, I will say, if you have a little bit of wiring skills, you can kind of do this however you want it. But the way they have designed it, the amber lights will come on at night or when your automatic headlights are on. So they're considered part of your marker lights. You'll have white daytime running lights with sequential blinkers. These new F-150s have amber daytime running lights. This can be achieved, changing some of the wiring around, and basically you can just have this as an amber DRL. It would not function as a blinker. A lot of versatility in the setup, but we'll get it installed on the F-150 and we'll kind of show you how that works once everything's done.